Greetings, conscious breathers, infinite beings alike, breath family. So, wanted to hop on here and introduce the new frequency breathers that we have going on. Hey, Bakeman, Grand Rising, Rainbow Body Alchemy, what's going on? Elizabeth, Beach 999, Damian Grace. I hope your day is being filled with grace. I trust that it is. So hello. So some of you are already aware of the frequency breathers that's already out, but we have shifted and upgraded these frequency breathers in particular. They actually have the plant now inside of the filters in the stem, and then on top of that you have the crystals are still inside, and you're so at this point you're now breathing in infrared, and now you're breathing in raw scalar at this point. And on top of that, I have literally this plugged into a tablet. If I can show you guys what I'm running here in terms of frequencies. You can like barely see it. Ooh. But I'm literally running all these frequencies, and I'm literally breathing that all in. And at a certain reconnecting. Alright, should have better connection now. Yeah, but not only frequencies that I'm breathing in, but on top of that, if you can see, I am also running music into here. And specifically, subliminal breathwork music. That's literally what I'm breathing in right now. And today, we're actually going to be heading out to the science labs, and we're going to test out what are frequency breathers doing to the brain. I know we did a bunch of tests on some alchemy breathwork exercises and techniques, stuff like that. So my main focus right now is seeing what this does to the brain, and also I have another project that I'm working on with a collaboration with this functional kimono. So we're going to see what that does to the brain as well. So the age of, I don't know, what would you call this? The age of wait, Tommy said it best yesterday. He said ancient. No, not ancient future. Yeah, ancient future. I love that. That's gonna stick with me for a long time. Ancient future technology. We're here. Yeah, one of the main reasons why I wanted to definitely pump subliminal breathwork music with the frequency breathers, and this is why whenever you purchase it, you also get it for free as well, by the way. And if any of you have a frequency breather or already on their way to purchase one, if you need help, there's going to be tutorial videos. But why I use an Android is because you can run a bunch of different apps all at once, versus Apple. I think you're only limited to just one, or it'll turn off, right, Tyler? Yeah, it'll turn off. So that's why I prefer using a tablet. And with the tablet, I'm literally running, I'll tell you what I'm running now. I'm literally running the Brett Tao 3. And something to note about the subliminal breathwork music, they're all embedded with square waves. And square waves is so powerful, and it's more harmonizing to the body. So everything is embedded with square waves. And not only that, I'm literally playing triple 5 hertz, double 5 and 5 in terms of the harmonics. Square. So when you do get a frequency breather, and you guys need help with the apps, I'll definitely go over that. It'll come with it in terms of the video. You're going to get a blasted, everyone who owns a frequency breather are going to get blasted with a private YouTube playlist that will go over different ways of using this, how to clean it, how to also implement all the different frequencies all into one. And also, I'll also go over how you can implement sweeping frequencies as well. And what sweeping is, let's say, sweeping is going from one frequency to another in terms of specific intervals of time, so it's more harmonious to the body. So that's really what I'm doing literally right now. And you can, in terms of music, if I were to play Bob Marley for a good 30 minutes and I would play Celine Dion for a good 30 minutes, you can definitely taste the difference, because when you breathe in, because you're breathing in structured air at this point, and you're also breathing in raw scalar from the plant and infrared, and that structures the air. But not only that, what it's also doing is it's structuring your saliva. So it's structuring your saliva, and that's where the taste starts to seep in, and your saliva shifts with that. So any questions with the frequency breathers, or any questions, guys? Good day, Stephen Patrick. What a name, Stephen Patrick Wade. What a name. What's going on, Jaclus? Yeah, if anyone of you wants to hop on live, any questions, you as well, Rainbow Body Alchemy, have a divine day, have a breathful day. Everyone here. Yeah, so I might go live. I might bring you guys with me into the labs, and you can see everything being done in real time as well. You guys will get to meet G. So the studies are going to be taking place at Pathwaves here in Miami. My mama is in high intensive care due to COVID. Oh, shoot, I said the word. I think this might help her breathe. Yeah. We also have subliminal breathwork music for COVID as well. So if I were you, if you can, I don't know the situation in terms of the environment, but definitely try to play subliminal breathwork music around her on repeat, and you'd be surprised how it helps her a lot. And you can actually go on YouTube, type in subliminal breathwork music on my channel. It's right there if you want to download it. There's downloadable options for you to buy it and stuff like that. Someone goes, what's in my nose? So these are the new frequency breathers if you're just tuning in. And right now I'm literally running several apps. So not only you can plug in a lot of frequencies, but you can also plug in a 9-volt battery. I don't have it with me right now, but you can also plug in a 9-volt battery. But something to note, we actually tested the outlet for this specific tablet here, and it's actually putting out 50 volts. Tyler, the tablet's putting out 50 volts for the audio thing versus the 9-volt. Yeah, like, it's here now. We were gonna use a mini functional frequency generator, and you can like plug in one frequency and turn it up all the way, and that is putting out like 21 volts. But this one is putting out 50 volts, and it's a tablet. It's portable. You don't have to plug it in. Yeah. So if you guys have a frequency breather, you get a frequency breather, I'll be linking the tablet and instructional videos of how to program the tablet with all the apps. Do we get this on Amazon? No, you get it here. I'll type it in right here. You get it on my website, alchemybreath.work. You go to breath healing tools and you go to biohacking, and it's right there. I'm typing it right now. And what I like about the tablet and those apps, those specific apps, you can easily change it to square waves. Square waves is so important. Rather than just breathing in frequencies, if you can shift it to square waves, you'll definitely feel the difference versus just breathing in frequencies, because square waves, it's easier and integrative on the body. Okay? And if you look at a square and you cut a square diagonally, what do you get? You get pyramids. Where can you order yours? Right there, I pinned it. alchemybreath.work/biohacking with a lowercase b. Try not to make it a capital B. I think that's where people have issues. Also, can you point me towards the best breathwork access? You mean exercise? You can tap into the website. So Alchemy Breathwork, if you're new, it's pure parasympathetic style of breathing, just nose. This is why I like this device better than, well, they call that one where you're breathing out through your mouth, the kimono, something like that. But this is way better. You're actually breathing in frequencies, and it also it gives your diaphragm a little bit of a workout. And that's how you know you're also strengthening your diaphragm as well, versus they also have these other mouth, like, why would you want to train yourself to mouth breathe, Tyler? Yeah, why would you want to train yourself to mouth breathe? So when I saw those devices, I'm like, really?
I don't know.
Alright, someone goes, which frequencies are you breathing? Before I answer that, I want to answer this question. They go, what are the benefits of using this device? So, I came up with this device based on apitherapy. Now, in Moscow, Russia, all those specific countries over there, they have centers where they have these boxes of beehives, and the bees can go in and out as they please. But with the beehives, they have the center, and inside the center, the boxes here, and if you go looking outside in the back, it's open, so the bees can flow in and out. They're not constricted or anything. So these beehives, it's connected to a type of mask that is a tube, and it connects all the way to the beehive. And people with asthma, people with all different types of illnesses would go to these centers, and they would literally get healed within 2 weeks of going almost every day doing it. And it got scientists to really scratch their heads. Is it the honeycomb? Is it the smell of the honey? Is it the structure of the beehives? That's another aspect of it, the structure of the beehives, right? But people forget. Bees don't fly, they levitate. So what's happening is, since they're levitating, what causes them to levitate is they're vibrating at a specific frequency that allows them to hop on the bandwidth of the Earth's resonance and what the Earth is giving off, and allow them to quote unquote fly or levitate, really. Can you explain the benefits of before that? So it allows them to literally hover. So what's happening is people are literally breathing in the frequencies of bees. That's what's causing them to get the sensations of healing, quote unquote. And those frequencies are going into their main pump that pumps the blood, that pumps 70% of the blood. That is what structures the life force. You breathe in, the lungs capture it, the lungs read the pattern, and then pushes it out into the blood. So the main benefits of nose over mouth breathing. Great question. I want to give you this one study that should easily tell you that we should be doing way more nose breathing than mouth breathing or way more nasal breath work than mouth breath work, is there's a study that came out a couple years ago that found you increase your chance of heart attack by 20 to 30% when you mouth breathe to sleep. If you're a snorer, you are increasing. If you have sleep apnea, you are increasing all the main points of getting you to closer to a heart attack. And why is that? Well, you're creating a disharmonious pattern when you mouth breathe, and that causes heart palpitations because you're not getting, it's not even, you're not getting directly to the diaphragm, but the mouth wasn't made for breathing. The nose was made for breathing. And not only that, you're also telling your sinuses to turn off every time you mouth breathe. Every time you mouth breathing, alright? Would this help lowering blood pressure? Oh, of course. Alchemy Breathwork alone does that. Check out the testimonials all on my YouTube. Thousands. All up on my YouTube. It's all there. But this specifically for sure, implementing with the breathwork as well increases dramatic effects. We tested this out as well when we had the retreat, and I had everyone, I gave everyone as a gift, I gave everyone a frequency breather as a gift, and we went into a session and it was more felt. So from now on, when I have retreats, I'm definitely giving everyone these. And something to note about blood pressure, what pumps the blood? The breath. So the more efficient you breathe, the more control you have over your blood. You can last longer in bed as well. Males out there who have problems lasting longer or getting it up. What's your semen made out of? Your semen is literally blood. So the more efficient you breathe, the easier it is to hold the seed. And especially if you're a tantric male, you can recycle it in certain ways with certain breathing patterns. And get re-energized that way too. Have you seen those structures in Asia that resemble the bottom half of a bee? I have not. Oh, something I want to show you guys real quick. Where is it? Boom. Making electricity out of air. You see this? So, frequency breathers themselves are not far-fetched. Yeah, so they developed a device that they're literally trying to make electricity out of air. I wish you can like minimize the thing here. Oh well. Yeah, so we're way ahead in that sense, because what this does, it not only are you breathing in frequencies, but there's a crystal inside here as well. And there's also a tensor ring. So if you put tensor rings under GDV imaging, you'll still see the electrons continuously flow. Alright? That's something to also note. Not only that, but it's way better than breathing in glyphosate that's already in the air. So why not? You can't convince me breathing in glyphosate is a lot better than breathing in frequencies. You can't. And go do your research on how glyphosate is detrimental to the body in the long term. So, you know, bringing back into the ancient future, as Tommy would say, right? Bringing it back to the ancient future, there was a point in time when all the pyramids around the world was active, specifically Egypt, where they were using it to create ormus and structure water. A lot of people say, a lot of tablets, a lot of ancient scriptures say that it was also shifting the air molecules as well. The air was a lot crisper. It was a lot electric, quote unquote. It was electric already. And if you guys got to see that 0-point generator that I brought the crystal close to and it started singing, that's literally what it was back then. Imagine if we didn't have all these 5G towers in existence at all. We could actually hear the plants a lot louder. We could hear, we could just interact in a total different resonance of being. mankind has just created a grid in itself that is locking. It literally locks certain frequencies from fully expressing itself. We're supposed to be hearing crystals sing without devices like that already. And I had some people also with the scalar devices turn it on in a mountain, and they could hear the pitch of the mountain because you're literally opening the gateway that's been locked within 5G. So, like I said in the post, doesn't matter how far remotely you are. That's why I'm definitely bringing it to the DR. I'm definitely bringing it to the DR. Doesn't matter how far you are remotely, but the better that is too. Don't get me wrong, it's a better frequency of being for sure. But no matter how far you are remotely, someone with 5G towers, even in another country, that's sending a bandwidth all over, bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Doesn't matter how far you are in the remote boonies or Timbuktu. Timbuktu. That's actually a real country. Timbuktu. Doesn't matter how far you are, it's still messing with the full expression of Mother Earth. So imagine if more people had scalar tech all around just turning on, and we're gonna get there. I think that's a far-fetched goal for me, but hey, the more people, it's better than having just one. At least a lot of people have it out there, right, Tyler? So that's later down the line for sure. That's like one of the main plans, to get a lot of people with scalars. Yeah, any more questions? Any more insights? Anyone want to hop on here live and tap in? Where can you get scalar? So, if you're new to my page or you've seen a bunch of scalar stuff but you don't know where to get it, it's literally on my YouTube, and you go to the scalar workshop and you watch the whole workshop if you're really, really interested in really getting your own, and it'll have instructions of how to get it. So I made it that way, so if people are truly aligned and I want the right people to get it, they'll follow the instructions within the workshop on how to get it. I'm not selling it just to sell it. Nope. Alright, let's see here. And also the person whose mama who's intensive care, you can also send in her picture for the scalar if you want to do that as well, and then we would send you a blueprint with her picture on it, and you would literally print out that picture, have it around. It's great to have. There's a study that they did with a part of the blueprint that we use. We just amplified it, but a part of the blueprint that they use, like the base of it, they did a study with a chicken coop. So chicken coops, if you don't know, in all types of farms, they're supposed to be raised with antibodies. They're supposed to be injected with antibodies. So they did a study where they had a new group of chicken babies and a chicken coop, and they didn't inject them with anything whatsoever, and they placed the biogeometric blueprint all over the chicken coop, and within a good 6 months they had the same vitals as if they were to take the antibodies. That's wild. And that goes to show you the power of geometry, or sacred geometry. And that specific geometry, what it does is it harmonizes with your body in that sense. Because each specific geometric shape, there's specific shapes that they found in Egypt, and that's how they came up with the blueprint that relates to a specific part of your bone, your eyes, your heart, your organs. You're out? Oh, Dana's in? Okay.
I'll let you know about
12? Alright, yeah, let me know. Alright. Yeah, and they would have it plastered all over. So when people send in their pictures or whatever, we would send it right back to them with the blueprint, and we tell them, hey, print it out, have it in your wallet, print it out all over your house. There's when I started this in Breath Family, we did a test, and Gloria, she does delivery driving, and she placed all her tips in a specific area, and she also had the biogeometric blueprint all over with the alchemy breathwork symbol all over. And in a couple days, all her tips start spiraling. They all started like folding and spiraling, and she didn't even touch it. She just place it there, place it there, place it there, in just this one big jar, and it all started spiraling all over. Like I said, the power of geometric shapes, the power of geometry, the power of architecture. Our ancient ancestors knew about this. If you look at certain towers, if you look at Tartarian towers, or whatever the case may be, or you look at just ancient civilization and architecture, they were made in specific ways to harness and alchemize either sound or even electric forces. I need to post that video where this ancient tower somehow activated, and not like it was a weird phenomenon, I don't want to say weird, but an odd phenomenon out of nowhere, and you see the light starts beaming on top of it, and all the swarms of birds start literally going around it in a clockwise motion. That's no coincidence. And just to capture that and just realize how advanced our ancestors were, the fact that you see all the ancient tablets playing around with entities that were not of this world tells us that we were definitely playing with technology not of this world. Okay? And even monks. When I talk about scalar stuff with my monk friends, they don't degrade it. They don't say like, oh, you don't need that, you don't need this. No, they low key know that there are certain temples that a bunch of stories would go around, and it's also in their scrolls as well, that they would literally hum. They would vibrate at a certain point back in war times, and the temple would be invisible. It would literally shift and camouflage itself in terms of invisibility. So when I tell them about scalar and this type of technology, it's not far-fetched at all. They understand it immediately. They're like, oh, we know about this. This isn't nothing new in terms of scalar. We're just remembering. And a lot of my monk friends, my Indian friends that are into certain spiritual practices, and my nun friends, I had confirmation after confirmation in terms of how ancient Lemuria used scalar. And I myself is very skeptical about the Lemurian things and Atlantis and all that stuff until I actually heard it for myself about this Lemurian story, and it went down to the T, all the way to the obelisk that they use, the specific crystal that they use, down to the T. Hey, Carlson. Hey, Lessa. What's going on, Lisa? Lisa herself has a scalar and the frequency breather as well. If you want to type, I don't know if you want to hop on here live, sister, you're more than welcome to. If you are camera shy, I totally understand that. But if you want to type in your experiences so far with the scalar, let me know. You open your chakras. You know what chakras are? They're literally your blood. Chakras are literally blood and pressure points within the body. That's all it is. So you have millions of chakra points. Just like how they say you have acupuncture points. In hindsight, in reality, anywhere you see a pore in your skin, that's a chakra point. Because that pore is really breathing. It's really inhaling and exhaling at the same time, right? And it's really shifting your blood. This is why I love saunas, because I get to do some deep work in saunas. I'll bring the bowl with me. I'll even bring this with me. Ooh, bringing this into the sauna. Lessa, if you haven't, definitely bring this to the sauna. in your sauna. I know you have an infrared sauna. Go for it. You're gonna feel the difference immediately, because you're encompassed with infrared too. Especially if you're in an infrared sauna and you bring this, you're breathing in even more structured infrared at that time. Yeah, of course I use infrared. If you've seen some of my older videos, or just recent in general, you'll see me always with a red light on. How do I go live? Oh, we're about to bring you on. All right. Request. Oh snap! She's hopping on. Hey,
Hey, baby.
hey, sister.
Oh, let me tell you, I love my frequency breathers so much. I mean, I love it all. I love it all, and I have the tensor glasses coming too, and I haven't seen those yet, but I can't wait to do some sun gazing. Um, so if anyone is thinking about getting them, let me tell you, it is a game changer. There are the frequency breathers. You know, it's interesting. I don't feel it as much with the battery, but when I plug it into my phone with the frequencies going, holy Moses, it just like is this, it goes through every part of my, it's like this cooling. I can feel it go through my whole head. The first time I put it on, I was laying down and I got this twitching in my third eye, lots of twitching. And then over on the left side above my ear, like it was clearing something. And I'm going to show you what I've done with my scalar. Spain is in the bedroom sleeping, and I'm just getting ready to go out. But I love you so much.
Love you too, sis.
I just, you know, as you know, I've been doing all of this for a very long time. This stuff, but the things that
Oh,
you're
she's gone
tweaking.
in and out. Oh, sister, you're going in and out. I hope it's not just me. I hope it's not me.
You see that?
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, there you go. I hear you now. You said you've been doing it for a very long time. What were you saying?
I've been doing, you know, all these different things for a long time, in different facets with, you know, everything from copper. Can you see my scalar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I got going on right there. It's got a little temple, have my crystal, you know, and I got, you know, anyway, and I have my I'm charging all my stuff and I'm sleeping in here, and I did a test on it. I'm going to go back in here. Maybe I have better reception. I did a test on it with I do body testing for myself, and I'm I'm having a fantastic opportunity with some cells in my left breast have decided to go a little haywire, which I think I told you, which was diagnosed as cancer. It's the cancer. It's not mine, which is totally crazy because, but the beautiful part is it's such an opportunity to investigate and look at other things that, you know, like just energies and where they're stuck energies from other lifetimes, you know, and clearing all of that out. So anyway, so I have my scalar programmed, which I think I told you as well, with all these frequencies for that. I had gotten specific frequencies for even the kind that I have. So it's on 24/7. I did a body testing and it said it would take 21 days and it will be gone. So I'll give you an update on that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely give me an update. Are you also still playing the subliminal breathwork music in there too?
You know, I don't know how to do that. I need help.
Okay, yeah, I'll send you the video.
Okay. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you could send me the video on like even the what do they call it? I got the hand slapper.
Oh yeah, I gotta send you the workshop then.
Yeah. So and even West Library, like with all the music and everything. I have so many different things from you in different places that sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, I don't know where to go. I'm on the Telegram, I'm on the Facebook, I'm on the even the new one. Anyway, so I need a little help.
I got you, sister. I got you.
But I love it. So everybody, whoever is listening, it I like I said, I've been doing all this stuff for a very long time. For 20 years. I've been a raw foodist for 30 years. Like it's and Devon's stuff is taking it all to the next level. I love you so much. Thank you so much for tapping into the universe and talking to Bashar, doing all this stuff. I just love it. I can't wait to come and hang out with you in Miami, which is going to be not that long.
Let's do it. I have a small window when I come back from the DR, January, yeah, February, the retreat, and then March, Egypt. So, yeah,
I'm
we'll
thinking
plan
about
along.
March. I'm thinking about March, Egypt with you.
Oh, Egypt. Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm actually bringing my scalar.
You are?
Yes,
Ooh,
because in Egypt we have a chance to go into the king's chamber.
that gives
So
me goosebumps.
I am bringing the scale. I'm gonna play all that 33 hertz in there, and the main lady who's hosting it, she's a sound healer, so she's gonna bring her bowls in there too. So I'm in for a treat myself. I'm looking like this as a vacation for sure.
Yes, yes, an elevated, yes, levitating, um, ascension vacation.
Exactly.
So what's going on with the new? So you're upgrading? Are you continuing to upgrade all the everything?
Yeah, well, as much as I can. Why not? So the newer ones, all it just has is the plant inside, and
Okay,
has the plant has you're literally breathing in raw infrared and raw scalar as well. The plant is so long to say in terms of words, so I gotta that it's something. Like
okay,
my partner who helped me make this, he found it. He found the plant, so
wow,
we have it in one each filter right now.
wow. Okay, well, we have to keep upgrading. Not have to. If we get to keep upgrading our
Yeah.
technology, we can get a little discount on the each time we go up, man. I'm gonna have lots of all the different ones lined up on my table by my bed. All right. Well, I love you, and
Love
thank you.
you too, sister. Thank you for hopping on and sharing, and hope to see you soon.
Yes, yes, yes. Very soon. I'm
All
gonna
right.
bring my bowls.
Yes.
Love you.
All right. Love you.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye.
What would you recommend for your own altar crystal grid? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. But if you saw Lessa's uh, crystal grid herself, like it's all on anything you put on the scaler just amplifies. Like what you'll notice with your crystals when you put it on the scale that we've noticed with everyone who has a scaler is the color will start to change. And when I got in contact with that 0 point energy tower, what I saw was if the crystal is singing next to the 0 point, even though we can't hear it on the scaler, it's doing the same exact thing but at a specific pitch. And that's elevating the crystal and making it be more alive. Like the crystal is literally singing, it's alive. All the crystals are always singing. We can only hear it to a certain point, depending on your vibratory resonance at that point. Yeah, third eye activating. Yeah, these are definitely third eye activating. You know why? It's going straight to the brain. That's where your sinuses go. Your sinuses don't just end here. Your sinuses go all the way up. And I like how she talked about the battery aspect, where she felt more when she plugged in into her tablet and played different frequencies. because most of the time, most tablets out there, it has over 50 volts coming out of here. That's what we measured. 50 volts coming out of it. So, especially the newer the tablet, the more better, or your phone as well, it'll have more voltage coming out of it. Do you always lock your eyes up when you do breath work? I feel like I overactivate my. Yeah, if you, hey Ramal, get into the third eye breathing. Uh, get into the third eye breathing. You don't always have to lock it. The third eye breathing helps with that, and it'll also help the point you're feeling. You know, as they say, it's like riding a bicycle. Because there are days when I don't do it, and the days when I do it, it definitely feels intensely, and you just get used to it in a sense in terms of um, the third eye lock. So the third eye breathing itself, it's a great way to integrate, and I find it even more powerful because rather than just holding the lock there, when you're going back and forth, you're creating a kinetic flow, and you're harmonizing with that rather than just a lock. Same thing with the tongue breathing, the vertical breath. What experience do you have opening your third eye? It's not just your third eye, you have multiple eyes. It's the eye within the other eye. Just like you have different emotional bodies, well, don't your different emotional bodies have eyes? Think about it. Think about what I just said there. Since we have different emotional bodies, don't you think they have eyes too? Those different types of bodies you embody. It's not just the third eye you should think about. It's the multiple layers within all those different emotions of the eye. Just like when you're angry, how are you viewing something? When you're angry, how are you viewing something? How is your perception? No one ever talks about that eye. Ooh, that's another live for itself. Ooh, that's a deep live right there. But in general, what the breath has given me and opened the doors in terms of allowing me to see even more eyes, because like I said, the breath resides in all dimensions of reality. Okay? So opening more layers within your eyes and seeing through different lenses, the breath gives you a wider perception versus a tunnel vision point of view, a constricted point of view. So, yeah, I think I need to end it here. I'm heading over straight to the lab. I think I might bring you guys with me. If Tyler comes, he can do the filming. So, if Tyler doesn't come, I can only film so much. And I only get an hour, and then after that, I have another client, and then man, it's a busy day. Not a busy day. It's a productive, electric day for sure. And I'm really excited to. I love in person sessions for sure. It's a lot. It's a lot I can do that I wouldn't do via virtual. So if you guys are new to my page as well, I do offer virtual one-on-ones. If it's not obvious, I do that. I'm one of the few people out in the whole entire world that will breathe with you for a whole year, all the way to a year. So we offer packages like that. And any one-on-ones you do in terms of if it's over the 1 hour mark, if you purchase like the 3 month package or the 6 month package, you get Breath Family for free as well. And Breath Family comes with, when we do Breath Dojos, the community, all the Breathwork subliminals, all for free, including in that package. So it's all in one. Appreciate the insight in day. Wondering about Egypt. Are you keeping that open to everyone to joining you? Yeah, and we have our retreat in February. So if you're interested in the retreat in February, the retreat in February is going to be here in Miami for 1 week. The retreat is in February in 1 week, and then we have March in Egypt. All right, so I guess some people are just joining now. What's on my nose? It's frequency breathers. And today I'm plugging into a tablet here that's playing over 60 plus frequencies, including the subliminal breathwork music. How differs the new frequency breather to the first wave from your feeling? So the main difference I can tell is this one is a little bit more tighter, and I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I picked it. It's more universal in terms of the fit, and even if you can't really fit it in, what you can do is really wrap the wire around your ears, and it'll be like a tighter fit. So Jen, she has really small noses, and she tried it yesterday, and she just wrapped it, and it fitted just fine. She could even like move her head around, and it would fit perfectly in there. So that's one of the main differences. The other difference right now, I can tell that I don't know. I don't know how to really describe it, but it's a little bit more of a workout in terms of your diaphragm, which is a good thing as well. But you can definitely go in and out. It's a lot more louder. Oh yes. Oh yeah. So in terms of the diaphragm workout that you're doing, like being quiet with it, breathing back and forth. Can I find the information on your February retreat on your website? Thanks. So for the February retreat, if you're interested, just DM me because it's not on the website at all. Because we do have limited spots, and I don't want people going haywire over it. So if you're really interested in coming here in Miami, and last retreat was very, very beautiful, definitely check out the testimonials for that. But every retreat is going to be different for sure, and I have a lot of things in store, including the 0 point uh, energy field, and also going into remote places with the scalar and having some powerful sessions there. So something to note with the scalar, I wanted to tell Lessa, but I didn't get a chance to. And I'm going to do a video for those who get the scalar of how to do it remotely, how to bring your scalar into remote places. But when you're searching for remote places, the best places that work, that you will feel it as soon as you turn it on, and you might honestly start to hear the crystal itself start to sing in these places, is where your phone signal starts to die down or die off completely. Either die off completely or just die down. Those are the best places and the powerful places. You might conjure and start to see ships. Honestly, I'm gonna just point blank out say it. I don't care. You might honestly see that. So there's a specific place that we're gridding as we speak right now, even before the retreat. That place is actually being on the scalar right now as we speak, like pictures of it on the scalar. So when we go there, I can only imagine what's going to happen. Just like what we did for the first time we used scalar for the last scalar sound bath that we did. And we have an upcoming one this Sunday. If you want to fly out here in Miami and experience that, I would highly suggest it because a lot of people apparently are doing it. So I'm gonna promote that option if you weren't thinking about that. People are literally flying out here for just these 2 hour experiences, and I'm so humbled and honored to just hold space for you guys and experience that experience. The first one we did, we heard monks chanting. It was trippy. So I can only imagine. I don't even want to imagine it. Whatever happens, happens. I don't like to have any expectations. I don't want to expect anything. I just want to go through the now and experience it fully without holding any layer, any pressure to that experience. Kimspiration, I am. Thank you for the badge, love. Much appreciated. Yeah, so going back to that experience, leave expectations on the ground and keep on moving. Because the more you leave it on the ground, you leave those expectations behind, the more you can propel into ways you don't see coming, and that's the best part of it. That's the best part of life. Honestly, that's the best part of life. Life would be, honestly, in a sense, boring if you could predict this would happen, this would happen, that would happen, that would happen, this would happen. It would be boring. It'd be boring at a certain point. Because even if you, I have met people who can do that, and there's a reason why they don't do it to themselves. Uh, there's this quantum hypnotist, and I'm going to use him for the scalar as well to get more info to see what can I tap in, either using Bashar or this quantum hypnotist guy. And these were the people who on hand, I don't know if the database is still out there, but there's people on hand, I can count on hand, that has predicted 9/11. Literally, down to the T, down to the date, down to the T. And he's one of them. And he's helped find missing people. He's helped put rapists, lot of rapists behind bars. He's helped find he's helped with the military. He's helped actually real law enforcement find missing children, um, people who got robbed as well. I keep forgetting to mention that people gets robbed, and this is the beautiful thing where you're using your gifts in real time and actually, utilizing it in specific ways. And honestly, that's the best way to also just give, if you have one of those gifts or no. So Tyler's not coming, so I'm gonna be filming everything by myself. But that's one of the best ways to really show people that, or just share the power of how these gifts can be utilized in real society, in real time, in real life happenings. And that's what also, that was my main focus of bringing alchemy breathwork into the public, of utilizing breathwork in real time. You can tell me all your plant medicine experiences, and I can show you, utilizing breath, how to bring those experiences into real time and having a deeper connection with your everyday life. You can tell me any experience you had, and I think quantum breathing is a great aspect. I see Rumel, definitely check out quantum breathing in the breath library. But quantum breathing in itself hits every dimensional aspect of all the stories I've heard of people being on shrooms or having certain psychedelic experiences, because you're literally training the raw core of what caused you to tap into those dimensions of reality. And one of the raw core foundation is breath itself, and then you bring into the aspects of the subconscious mind and bring them all into unison, and also bring the factor of letting go also as well. That's also integrated as well. So guys, I'm going to head out here, and I'm happy that we crammed everything into 1 hour, because normally I would just go on and on and on and just break that barrier. But every time I hop on here, like, I aim to just do 1 hour, but sometimes I just go over it. And any more questions here before I leave? I got a little bit of time left, and I definitely want to hit it before the 1 hour comes to fruition. If anybody wants to hop on here live, you're more than welcome to as well. And also, if you have the old frequency breathers and you want to upgrade to this, use the code that is in your document. When you purchase it, it's right there. There's specific instructions. So something to note, people with that code literally get literally 80-90% off of the new ones for life. So whenever they want to upgrade, they get 90% off. So it's like they're buying into like a contract as well. Shoot, this technically also has the capabilities of becoming NFT or integrating into. Just imagine you using this to open your door. That's where my mind is in terms of utilizing breath in that sense. Utilizing this to open a door or even open your computer. open your ledger that holds your crypto or whatever, opening the lock to, or even starting up your phone just off your breathing patterns, or starting up your car just off your breathing pattern. Just imagine. So, hey, if anyone knows anyone in the crypto world, the blockchain world, tell them to reach out to me. I'm open to collaborating because there's so many different dimensions of breath that I do not see that can be applied to blockchain technology for the betterment of mankind as well. And because blockchain itself is more secure. 90% off the main price, so you wouldn't be paying the full price for the frequency breathers. You get 90% off if you want to upgrade. And you can only use it once. By the way, I should have mentioned that. Appreciating your mind and being. Appreciating you, Momo Anez. Appreciate you. So for now, these are definitely going to be the staple because we can integrate the plant and everything in here. So I'm also going to go over how to clean it, all that stuff. Hey, Fruitarian, much love, brother. Fruitarian was one of the first people that was placed on the scalar as well. Like he said in his picture, and he got the scalar, and he mentioned his back being a lot better. So he's also in the workshop too. So definitely check out the workshop if you are interested in getting a scalar for yourself, like the physical scalar, rather than sending in pictures and stuff. Something to also note with the scalar, you can put your DNA on it, a piece of your hair, a piece of your fingernail. More so, your fingernail is more powerful than hair, because that's all your bone. And you would place that onto the scalar, and no matter where you are remotely, you're going to be feeding into the body that way. Oh, Futarian says the scalar machine is the reason I'm not tired. Yeah, we have all these frequencies all around this 24/7. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you go remotely, wherever you are going to feel it. I had people in the remote places of Italy that people would send me their grandparents literally on their deathbed and stuff like that, or people that are sick in remote places, and they would send me their picture and they would go onto the scalar. There's even a guy that literally did the type of work I did, and behind the scenes he was going all over Africa, and people were just setting in their pictures and utilizing scalar to fight certain illnesses in remote places of Africa. And the more remote you are, the more easier it is to integrate the energy, for sure, regardless. But regardless, no matter where you are, you're still going to have that energy. Yeah, with the upgrade, I have 2 devices. Yeah, brother, just DM me. I have a pregnant queen at home, work 12 hours, going to school, and exercising. I still get up early on my 1 day off. Fire. Keep that eternal energy going. All right, guys, it's about that time. Man, I'm going to head out. I'm going to give all my best into this science lab, this time. And I really want to say before I head out of here, I want to thank everyone that has helped me in some way get to this point. And you're not just helping me. You're not just helping me. You're helping so many other people out there in the world that need this type of breath medicine, needs these type of devices, and you're helping me prolong my service in this manner. So thank you to everyone that even allowed me to even prolong this long. Allowed me. Now I'm in the science labs. Now I'm in schools. I can do so much, but it's not that I can do. It's we. We got here. It's not just me. It's we. We got here. So thank you all again. Thank you all for sharing the breath. And remember, you're not just helping me. You are helping Thousands. Thousands. And there's a reason why I keep my YouTube subscribers off. You won't see it ever. I think I'll let people see it when I hit a certain number. And that number is in my head, but honestly, you guys are helping out a lot. A lot more than you know. Just by even viewing this right now, just by sharing the breath in this moment intergalactically with in all dimensions of reality. So let's take an inhale together. Let's take an exhale together. Squeeze everything you go to the bathroom with. Inhale gratitude. Exhale gratitude. Inhale love. Exhale love. Thank you all for sharing the breath.